2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye.
Easy.
On first and goal, Collins. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Watch.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Fresh set of downs here. play fake here on first down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Peterson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Newton. Dancing to his left. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. I think this is a free play for Newton. Going up top. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Breaks through the contact. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In the red zone this time.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Tight. Hey. Four down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Flowing is Newton. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Another run, but this time it's wrong. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side of these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now it's Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Time right. 20.
They give it to Peterson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw, Newton. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A little juke. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
20.
And off comes to Peterson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Kamara. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try the air now with Newton. And Thomas has it. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Saints on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On second down. And this is going to be intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Tight as on 14, run it.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Wilson going to give the rolls. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch left. He's time right there.
Right, grenading!
You got 4. Got 4. Slam!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Fighting through. And to the left side here, Wilson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end.
Easy. Right, grenading!
4 down.
Tempo.
Check.
Right, grenading!
Hey,
Special!
Now a toss. This is Rawls. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Rawls. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On the ground, rolls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls in the final minute. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. To return it, Alvin Kamara spins away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Now it's Newton. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
You have no timeouts. You absolutely know you have to get out of bounds. That's been practiced many, many times. Can't afford to blow it in this situation.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advanced to the AFC Championship game.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. You got three. 3 down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here you go.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
3rd and 2, Newton. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. To throw on second down is Newton. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they'll just roam and hit.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Lutz's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Let's go, let's go. Move 80.
4 down, 4 down.
Check.
Rush it. Rush it.
Got it.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? He's got his man. It's Curse. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Man left, man left.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
6 guys. 6 guys.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. So we will see yet another.
We go pass. Pick.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby.